Howdy. How are we doing? This ain't Texas. Hey! I am so sorry. I know I changed this live like twice. Here is the thing. A previous appointment that I had wrapped early, so I was just like, I might as well still do it because I don't know if I'll be able to I just feel like it'll be too much time that has passed on Monday. So forgive me. Thank you guys for riding the wave. I apologize, but I was just like, I'm done. Instead of just like sitting here, I might as well do it since I scheduled this time. Anyway, life of an actress. I'm sorry. Hey, Pie, how are you? Hey, Black Lavender said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much. Irene, how are we doing? Hi, Alex. How are you? Yolande said, hi, Star Fam. I need Nikki's joy after experience. Oh my gosh. You'll be fine. I'm like 6 earthquakes in. You'll be fine. I'm telling you, after the first one, well, I hope it's not the norm for you guys, but like the first one is the scariest. It's phenomenal, Yolande. I was like writing down everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to have to, I don't know how the music people do it on here, but I'm going to have to find out how I can play the songs and listen to it with you guys and like break it down, because there is so much history in this song. Like in my previous live, I was just like, this song is, I won't say it's for Black Americans, but I do believe that it is a love letter to Black Americans, especially Black Americans from the South, especially Black Americans who were the originators of country music, because like every song is just so deep. Like the more I study, the more I find out, the more I talk to like my friends who worked on the album. It's like, it's a lot in this one album, and it is just, it's beautiful once you know like all, it's beautiful regardless, but once you know like all of the history that she put into this and just the care, it's a phenomenal album. Hey, Dahlia said, I think I might be the only person who disliked this album. So disappointed because I love Renaissance. I will say this album is absolutely phenomenal. This album, if she doesn't get a Grammy for Album of the Year, it's like, it's just, you know, it's already been obvious that she's been snubbed due to racism. If they deny this album, that's it. Like, there's no, like, it's just plain flat out there. They are calling her the N-word with a hard R, right? Having said that, I'm still getting into it. Renaissance is still on repeat for me. I listen to this album a lot, but Renaissance is still that girl. I still have not been able to put that down. Hey, Sarah. Howdy. Sarah said, "Hey Nikki, I'm so happy you were able to do this live." Me too. Me too. Oh, Vodka said, "I was just watching your Martha's Vineyard reviews. Thank you so much." It's not this is the thing. For me, it's not my favorite yet because I'm still like, I gotta get into it. For me, my favorite right now is The Gift. And my favorite Beyonce album before that was Beyonce self-titled. Like banger after banger after banger. But The Gift, I was listening to The Gift like crazy until Renaissance hit. Now I'm on a Renaissance and I still like The Gift. To me was just, I don't know. Like I really love Renaissance, but The Gift, Find Your Way Back. Oh, I just really loved it, especially with the visuals. And this is what I have to say. I don't want to start a diaspora war, but I do want to say, I think that's why Beyonce is not giving us visuals. Because we got to be honest, y'all pay her dust. Y'all pay her dust with The Gift. Y'all pay her, and she gave us visuals. Everything was just like beautiful. And I feel like that may be why we are not getting anything anytime soon. Hey, how are Simply Simone? How are we doing? Pew, pew, pew. How are we doing? Howdy, Queen. Vodka said, "Okay, my take on this album, I would definitely attend the concert this year. I love at least 3 songs on there." Listen, this is what I will say. I regret not attending Renaissance, but because this album is still so new to me, I don't know if I want to be fighting for tickets. I don't know, because I feel like she's opened this up to like, although I feel like this is a love letter to Black Americans from the South, Black American country originators, I feel like the whites are going to be, I'm sorry, the whites with the coin are going to be here. And I just don't feel like fighting them. I felt like Renaissance was just like a love letter to the Black gay ballroom community. And like, if you are that kind of person, you know, who's comfortable around those people, you went to Renaissance, right? And if you love Beyonce, absolutely. But like country, girl, I'm not fighting them white people over them tickets. I'm not. I'm going to have to be gifted with Renaissance, with Cowboy Carter tickets, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I already see Caucasian boomers on TikTok talking about how much they love this album. I'm not fighting them. I'm not fighting them. I'm back, and we're about to get into it. How you doing? Daughter? She's eating on daughter. She's eating on daughter. Eating. One the mill said, "I'm out here surviving earthquakes in Philly." I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But guys, no shade. You got a 4.6. You'll be okay. Look at me. Look at me. An earthquake survivor. It's a 4.6. It's a little shade. It's a little shade. Y'all not getting Taiwanese earthquakes. You are fine. Oh, Star Family. Look what I found. Hold on. Look what I found. Wait. The Covenant. It's still like sold out everywhere. But I went into Whole Foods and they had them. And I'm telling you, I got it right away, because the next time I went to Whole Foods, they were not there. They were not there. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try the Olipop banana cream, a new kind of soda. You can't find it anywhere, but I found it at Whole Foods one time. Let's give her a little taste. See what it tastes like. Oh, this tastes like a banana. I mean, I know it's banana cream, but this is like, it tastes like a banana. Oh yeah, I'm a one and done. Olipop, it's not working out. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Olipop, it's not working out. I'm so disappointed. OMG. It tastes like a banana. Campton Eat said, "Hey there, Nikki. I have listened to this album at least 5 times from top to bottom." I know that's right. Vodka with 3 hours said, "I thought the wind was shaking everything. I thought the wind was shaking everything. Didn't even realize it was an earthquake." I wish I would have been there in Philly. The way my family was going off, my Philly family, I was like, calm down, girl. But I remember, my first earthquake was like The ground should not be moving. This is crazy. Dahlia said, I had no idea the East Coast even got earthquakes. I was shook. Pun not intended. They're not supposed to. Shout out to global warming. I'm telling you, 99%, you better save yourselves. You better save yourselves. I'm proud to be an American, a Black American. I'm back. So said, I was living in Philly on 2011-12 when there was an earthquake. I saw the cubicle. Child. You know what? That's a good, I don't know. I gotta research that. But you know what's going to be playing on Juneteenth? Ha! Hey, Coos Girlie. Yolande said, I thought it was my neighbor, and we both came out about to scream, what you doing? And we realized it was an earthquake. Child, y'all not ready. It's a phenomenal album. Miley Cyrus, she has the perfect voice for country. The perfect voice. Beyonce, she did what needed to be done. So since I've said Blackbird was already one of my favorite songs. Blackbird, 16 Carriages, and Daughter and Protector. Fireworks. I mean, waterworks. Yes. See, remember I was talking about Miley and y'all was dragging me, and I was like, Miley has it. She just is not like into, maybe now after working with Beyonce, we will see, but she's just not really into music like that. It's because she was raised in a musical family and she just had everything at her feet that she just decided to do it. But Miley will do an album and just go on about her business and, just do something else and just, enjoy being young and wealthy. I get it, but like, I don't get her. I think she's blessed with it. I don't get her being like a passionate artist like Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get her working on one album while thinking about the next four. You know what I mean? I get her being, well, the people want this, let me give them what they want. But I was saying, if she just buckles down and really like gets into her artistry and move outside of the artistry she was blessed with and start finding new things, she would eat. The girl can sing. What's that song? And the Jay-Z song, she didn't even need that computer love stuff that they was doing with her voice. She can sing. She got a voice. She ain't got her father's voice. No shade to Billy Ray, but that girl is singing like Godmother Dolly. It's like, you know what I think it is? I just think that it was like so much of like me just getting into my womanhood. Like that song, that album was attached to all of that. You know what I mean? It was just attached to like so many things were happening to me. Like I was coming out of being a kid into a woman, and that album came out and I was like, yes, I understand. You know what I mean? So that was the album for me. But then The Gift, along with the visuals, oops, excuse me. Almost knocked off my doohickey here. CM said, I'm a country opera rock, etc. girl. I grew up on country and old school R&B. I love this. Taste, little darling. You have taste. Yolande said, Cowboy Carter is a nice road trip. Oh, it really is. It really is. But don't play, if you're driving, don't play this because you're going to cry. Ren Abbott said, yes, this album is a reclamation. It's giving Langston Hughes. I too am America. Our history in country music is rich. We belong everywhere. Everything that you love about this nation is because of Black people. That's just the God's honest truth. I'm looking like, how am I looking? Oh, wait, am I looking great to y'all? Hold on, I thought it was just, oh, wait, let me fix this. I'm so sorry. Oh, God dang darn it. Yes. Forgive me. I thought that was how I was seeing it. I didn't know y'all saw me like that too. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. Dahlia said, Nikki, that song from The Gift, Other Side makes me cry every time I hear it. I want to play it at my funeral. Mommy said, I'm not much of a country music fan. So, oh my gosh. You got to get it. You got to get into the classics. So I'm glad that Beyonce infused other genres into this project. Tyrant and Hands to Heaven are my faves. They're really good too. Renee said, favorite Beyonce Bay album is B-Day. So underrated. I love B-Day too. But Find Your Way Back was definitely my favorite from that later album. Yeah. I think it's rock. I really, really do. She's going to eat. And everybody's like telling her what white artists to collab with. I'm like, guys, what she's doing with this, everything that she's doing, Renaissance and all of it, like she's reclaiming art forms that Black people created. She was reclaiming with Renaissance. She was reclaiming house, which is what Black gay Black Americans created, and it was of course infiltrated and stolen. So and she was bringing it back to the originators. It also was an homage to ballroom culture and just black gay queer people in America whose culture is now like popularized, right? Her body tea, like all of that stuff that we think is Black woman lingo, that's gay ballroom lingo. So she was reclaiming all of that and giving you the origins of that. And here we have the same thing with country. And when we go to rock, she's working with them Blacks. Lenny Kravitz gonna be all over that album. How about that? It was gifted. It was gifted. I thought it was the gift. I don't care. Find your way back. Autumn dances. And my power, baby. Come on. Come on. Momi said, I'm looking forward to Act 3 as well if it's rock influence. I say it's rock. And then I think after that, she may take a break, but I think we're going to come with the DC reunion. That's what I think. Someone says, say, Nikki, we got to fight the whites for tickets, especially if the rumors of the tour being more intimate experience, small venues. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for to drop it on Netflix. I'm not fighting them people. I'm not fighting them people. Thank you so much, my lady. Thank you. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's like a banana. Who wants to drink a banana? Absolutely not. You throw a banana in the other stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, it's weird. But I paid for it. Woo! Audacity of ambition. Absolutely. I like that. I like that. Not you cocking back a cold one. Yes, self-titled album, self-titled song about Julius. Blow. The girl can blow. She just be playing around. I'm telling you, what you have seen from Molly is just her playing around. She's like, oh, this is what I can do. It's like Ariel. Oh, no. When she lock in, you better watch out. You better watch out there, Buckaroo. You better watch out. I love it. You know what it reminded me of? Get Me Bodied. I felt like she was giving us something to do at the hoedown. Oh, I can't wait to go to an African-American hoedown. Dahlia said Molly has been that girl. She can sing beautiful contralto voice. I don't know what that means, but that's probably amazing. Hey, Fareed, how are you, my love? How are you there, pumpkin? Yolande said, and some of the beats reminded me of Fleetwood Mac and some songs from Forrest Gump. Love it. Yes. Yes. Simply Simone said, I'm already seeing Protector being used. Oh, I can't. Red, I got to get into it a bit more. I need to play it 50 million more times. But I love it all. Like, to be honest with you, I've listened to Renaissance so much. Now I just pick out the songs that I listen to. But before, when I started listening to the Renaissance, I listened to it as a complete album. That's where I'm at with this album. I have to start at American Requiem, and then I just go through it. I just go through it. Thank you so much. Thank you, darling. She would never. Why would she put her on there? She's the representation of what has happened to everything that Black people have created in this nation. Why would she have her there? And this is not a read. This is just facts. Giddy up, bucket, bucket. Alex said this album hits differently. It's the first Beyonce album in a very long time where I have absolutely loved just about every song. Don't come for me. No, that's okay. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. Oh, gorgeous. Everything is so gorgeous. The girl can sing. And on that album, she was playing around. She got it. Oh, I love Riverdance. I love Riverdance. Most Wanted, Alligator Tears, and 16 Carriages in that order. In that order. I agree with everybody. Desert Eagle, it needs to be a full song, babe. It needs to be a full song, my dear. Renee said Miley did The Climb. Yes! Start all over and ran the late 2000s Disney Channel with two personas. I knew she was that girl. Been there, girl. Oh, the Italians were melting down on TikTok over that. Melting down. I'm like, y'all didn't know it. Don't play with her. Like, this is the thing. She's not nobody to play with. Like, the Bayhive is not like going up for like some untalented hack. Like, it's talent. This woman is great, and she is an artist. Levi Simpson Simone said Levi Jeans stock went up 20% since the album dropped. She's a celebrity. Do y'all remember the Oscars? No, what it wasn't the Grammys. The award show that snubbed her, she had a greeting line of celebrities waiting to speak and take pictures with Beyonce. Their pair, they were waiting to take pictures with her. That's what I need these big celebrities to know. The ones who are just like, I don't have a voice. I can't really speak on anything. I don't want to get involved. You are such a powerhouse. Such a power. You have such a great influence. Beyonce releases a song. Levi's jeans is going up like everybody's buying cowboy attire now. Everywhere I look, they're selling cowboy hats. I'm like, what is this? Like, she's a powerhouse. She's a powerhouse, and she has a voice. Listen, I always tell like black celebrities, listen, speak on stuff, but speak on it with caution, because no shade, this nation kills us. Hello. Hello. You know what I mean? Do it if you feel safe. I'm not going to be mad at you if you be like, you know what, I don't want the United States of America to kill me because they have a history of doing such. I understand, but I'm just saying to let you know, you're a powerhouse, my dear. A powerhouse. Yeah, that's going to be very beautiful. Please, I'm telling you right now, women, don't play that in the video with you holding your man. I know it's going to be some annoying woman that does that and just ruins the song. Please, I do not want to see you. You know what? And it's probably going to be somebody from Gen X. No shade. Y'all be doing like the worst couples content. It's probably going to be a Gen X black couple, and she's going to be holding her man while he's leaning over, and she's just rocking him while listening to Protect Her. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't ruin it. Do not ruin it. Still. Dahlia said, what was the song where she went into opera? That was Daughter. Because I can't lie, Beyonce ate on that. She ate the whole album. Yeah, that's the thing. I have my faves, but I got to keep on listening. Hold on. Y'all be lying on TikTok. Y'all are liars. This is terrible. Oh, Yolande said she opened me up to so many artists that I realized I may actually like country music. Honey, you have to like country music, right? Because do you like blues? Do you like jazz? Do you like gospel? Yeah. That was the originators. It's in you. It's in your bloodstream. You are country. Jasmine said, never saw Beyonce live, and now these two albums. Listen, I will always be upset that I miss Renaissance. If I don't make the Cowboy Carter, that's okay. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not fighting Marge from accounting over these tickets. It's not happening. For Rita, my favorite album is 4. Underrated, but her first album when for me she became a real artist. Yeah. I love all of her body of work since I was 13. I've been here. Bayhive, that's my sister. That's my sis. Bayhive who? That's for them kids. Not for me, darling. I've been here from the beginning. No. The slow version. Yolande said, and the only Post I knew was Post Serial. Now I know Post Malone. I know that's right. Tiffany said when she first went solo, she said she wanted to do a neo soul album. Wonder if we'll ever get that. The way that the length of time that she's been working on this album, I would be surprised if we just get so much from her, because the world shut down during the pandemic, and she got in the booth. So we don't know what this woman has coming for us. We're thinking that this thing is act 1, act 2, act 3, and that's it. We don't know what she got going on. She was in that booth the whole time. Whole time we were crying. Like we were going through. We were getting fat. You know what I mean? You know, people were doing makeup transitions. Don't rush. Remember that? Everybody was doing that. She was in the booth. She was in the booth. She said, I'm gonna use this time to get to work. I'm gonna use this worldwide, this global tragedy. I'm gonna use this break and get to work. Good for her. I wasn't thinking about working. Tiffany said when she first went solo, she said she wanted to do it. Oh, I got that. Ren said here for all black rock, but we can get a Beyonce and Alanis Jagged Little Pill interlude. Oh, I would love that too. I will love that too. Malty said, my sister and I were thinking act 3, she may do rock, something in metal, or the jazz era. She might do it all. Still are. Still are. She trains. She still trains to this. Simply Simone, I'm done. I'm done with all of this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Wait, is it called Black is King or The Gift? Because I've been calling it The Gift. Hold on. Yeah, it's called The Gift. It's called The Gift. Dolly said, if Beyonce is trying to reclaim genres that black people invented, Act 3 has to be rock. Yep. Has to be. Because I think she's reclaiming stuff that we've been moved out of. And you know what? I would like to thank the racists at the CMAs. I would like to thank you so much. You made that woman feel unwelcomed. She said, okay, well, thank you for pushing me out of something that my people created. I'm going to come back and take it. And I'm taking it all. Child, ain't nothing like a black woman scorned. We get to work. Momi said, for Act 3, it definitely has Lenny Kravitz on. Absolutely. Oh, Slash! Oh, that would be awesome. Janelle Monáe, of course, would be a good artist to have on it since she's genre-less, had a lot of rock influence on her earlier projects. I think she absolutely will. No. I think there's no other, like, what would it be? It has to be rock. It has to be. Oh, she's a star for sure. For sure. CM said, I want a revamp of Not Ready to Make Nice by the Chicks. I definitely want the Dixie Chicks on this. I get why it's not though, but I need a live performance of that. This is why I think she didn't put the Dixie Chicks on there. I don't think she put the Dixie Chicks on there because she wanted to make sure that this album would be played, to be quite honest with you. I think she could have probably had them on one song. Listen, she's still creating, so who knows, right? But I think she did that because are they going to deny Willie Nelson? Are they going to deny Dolly freaking Parton? Like, you know what I mean? Are they going to deny Molly? Are they going to deny Post Malone? Like, I just feel like she was very strategic about it, but there's even more layers to that. She's a thinking gal. Dahlia said Taylor has never been country. Never. She's from Pennsylvania. A rich kid from Pennsylvania. Malty said, my favorite Bay album has to either be Dangerously in Love or I Am Sasha Fierce. Honestly, I love all of them. Like, I can listen to any song from any of her albums today and go crazy. Yolande said, when she dropped 16 Characters as a single, I was like, meh, but it transitioned from the transitions. Nobody's touching her. It's like at this point, y'all can't say nothing. Like, y'all can't play with her. Fareed said, if Beyonce performed Yeah, she needs to do definitely Tina Turner. If this rock, Tina Turner's going to be all up and through that. Oh my God! I just realized we might get working out. We might get working out, baby. Yes! Dahlia said, you can tell Beyonce has been putting in the work with her voice. Yep. She had the worst. Oh my gosh. And now she's doing opera. Beyonce's work at, the worst voice. No shame, but I thought it was Farrah and her luggage. Suda said, like Beyonce came from a generation where talent was required. She's the last of the greats. I feel so sorry for Gen Z. I feel so sorry for Gen Z. I think Gen Alpha, there might be a great coming from Gen Alpha who is watching the last of the great, which is Beyonce, but like who is going to be the influence for them? That's the thing. We got Beyonce because we had Janet Jackson, we had Tina Turner. Like what that's why we got that. We got Michael Jackson and Prince because we had James Brown. We got Lenny Kravitz because we had, oh my God, I just forgot his name. Purple shoot, his name is on the tip of my tongue, but y'all know that black rock star that I'm talking about. But like, that's what I'm saying. I think the next great is probably going to come from Gen Alpha. Gen Z, y'all need to riot. No, those poor babies. Yeehaw, indeed, my love. Jessica Luck said this album wants me to churn butter for a cowboy. I don't know no damn cowboy. Oh, I'm going to the Bill Pickett Rodeo. I'll be there. Oh, I want to be at everything now. Spency said, Bodyguard is my favorite, but this whole album is amazing. Amazing. Rin said, bass performance at the CMAs was their most watched performance of all time. Her influence is undeniable, and they still will not upload that performance. Idiots. This is how deeply insane racism is. That's why I think it's a mental illness, right? Because that was the most viewers that they ever had, and you need viewership for these shows to like make money, right? It was the most viewership that they ever had. And that performance alone, that time, it wasn't the whole award show, it was that moment. They refused to put it on YouTube or put it anywhere else to make money. They are literally taking money out of their pockets because they do not want to platform a Black woman. Mental illness. Mental illness. What is somebody said, I forget the term, but it's a racist white person will drink acid if it means that a black person can't accept. It's a term, and if y'all know it, but it's just like it's a mental illness. It is a mental illness. That's why, like, when you travel outside of America, and you're just like, oh my God, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. I wish America could have this. America could have it. America will not have it because America does not want non-white people to excel. That is the only reason why we don't have half the stuff that we have. Because America doesn't want to give back to communities that they oppress. Because racist white Americans are always fearing the get back, right? Racist white Americans think that we're like them, right? They think that we're the genocidal bloodlust people, just like how they are. And again, I put racist in front of that. If you do not identify, but if you defend, you identify, right? So there's just never going to be never going to be free education, right? Reagan saw what was happening in the Black community and how Black people, especially Black women, were going and getting their degrees, and Reagan said, absolutely not, charge them demons. And now look who's in debt the most. It ain't us. We're not the one racking up them 100K student loans like that, right? We will never get free healthcare because who will benefit from that the most? So it's just, unfortunately, that's how it is. Dahlia said, I don't understand how Beyonce can sell everyone else's stuff except her own. Make it make sense. Oh, I think her hairline is doing very well. And I think it's doing well because it's actually a good product, to the point where I'm just like, I think I might try it. Audacity of Ambition said, can we discuss how she scrubbed? Oh, y'all are wrong. He said he doesn't stink. Alex said, I hope no one comes out play protected for that man. That would be an insult to that song. Oh, you know what's going to happen. You know a male-centered woman is going to do it. Yolande said, I have to say, I love the Star family. We are respectful to everyone. I love us. We really are. We're a good bunch. We're a good bunch. Multi said, imagine Act 3 is a gospel album. She has Michelle Williams on it, OMG, and Londa Adams and Kirk Franklin, the possibilities, the Clark sisters. But I don't think it's going to be that. Oh, my goodness. My cousin's in town. Hey, Bernie. How are you, buckaroo? Say hi to my cousin, y'all. Sugar Cane said she has 100 songs, and oh yeah, she's going to get it. We're in for a ride, y'all. I want to get a couple more, and then because I'm at like over 30 minutes, so I'm going to get a couple more, and then we're going to get into it. Yolande said, and the fact that she wanted to drop this album first. Oh yes, this is the thing. Beyonce was going to drop this album. This was the first act. But she said she saw that people needed to dance and needed to have fun because just coming out of 2020, everything that was happening, she was like, we need to have fun. So she dropped Renaissance. That's why, guys, you have to do this. That's why you need to listen to Cowboy Carter first and then transition into Renaissance, and it will all make sense. It will all make sense. Fareed said, they better show up to the CMAs this year. I hope she doesn't. Even if they invite her, I hope she denies them. Give us the blackest performance. I know they regret making her feel uncomfortable now. They won't. They won't. Galante said, in transition from song to song, flawless. Vandy's Virgo perfectionist, flawless. I hope, oh, this is terrible. I hope Beyonce album gives her the energy that she needs to finish it. Oh, Black is King is the visuals. Thank you. The gift is the album. Thank you. Oh, what they changed it to? That nasty soda is done. Never again. TikTok, you're a damn lie. CM says Taylor's country persona was definitely based on Jeff Jarrett from wrestling. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that's insane. Oh, she can sing. She can sing the house down. She can sing the house down. Johnny's acting channel said, listen, I'm a Beyonce stan. I love everything the queen does, so I'm here for this. But am I the only one still rocking to the Renaissance? No, you're not alone. Jimi Hendrix, yes. Jimi Hendrix. That's how we got Lenny Kravitz. So I'm just like, I think the next Beyonce or the Beyonce influence is going to hit Gen Alpha. Little Richard, exactly. Little Richard, James Brown. That's how we got Prince and Michael Jackson. Dahlia said, hold on now. I, as a young millennial, have to speak up for my Gen Z brethren. What about? Oh. Or amen. Amen. I'm going to say if we're in the millennial, Beyonce's a millennial, geriatric, if you will, but she's taking it. She's taking it. Like, if we're just going by generations, Beyonce is the artist of this generation. Doja Cat, may the Lord watch. May the Lord watch. Absolutely. He's going to be all over that rock album. He's going to be all, because you know he says he's the king of rock and roll. He said, y'all think it's Elvis. It's me, honey. It's me. Ryan said they've been holding back Mickey Gunton for years. She should be way more bigger than she is. Oh, she's phenomenal. That voice. Tiffany said BET and the NAACP Image Awards will need to add country music categories in the future. They have to. Sugar K said Doja and Jasmine, while extremely talented, they let social media get into their head and they just don't have the mental fortitude, in my opinion. I feel like with Jasmine Sullivan, you have seen her influence, you have heard her influence. She got a crazy pen. She has a crazy pen. Excuse me. I think the issue with her was that we got to keep it buck. She's plus size and she's brown skin. Right? It's not easy. It wasn't easy to sell or market her. Thankfully, you guys, the fan base, the consumer, made the record labels take a notice to her. I think that she's going to go very, very far. I'm just like, I don't know if any millennial is going to be able to catch Beyonce. That's just my opinion. But you know, she's a star in her own right. And she's a Philly legend. Danny said, I just know the war for tickets for this tour is going to be a bloodbath. I'm already pissed. Oh, I checked out. The only way I'm going is if I'm gifted tickets. The only way I'm going is if I'm gifted tickets. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting them people. I'm not fighting them privileged people. Absolutely. She's going to eat. We're going to get Work It Out Beyonce. We're going to get Work It Out Beyonce. Dahlia, let's hear Dahlia out. Dahlia said, come on, y'all. Doja is just getting started. Beyonce wasn't Beyonce until Sasha Fierce hit. Everyone agreed she has great concerts and fun sing. Listen, we got to keep it buck. She got to get help. She got to get help. She dealing with some stuff, right? And she has to get help. She also has to figure out who her fan base is, because them Make America Great teenagers, I'm sorry, I'm not fighting them. I'm not going to them concerts with them people. She got to figure out who she's marketing to. What is going on there? She got it. The problem is she don't got a Matthew Knowles. Can we keep it a buck? Them fathers went too hard, but they created some stars. That's the problem. We don't got a Matthew Knowles in home. She needs somebody. She's just doing it on her own, and she's just a young person. And I hate when young people are in this industry with no mentorship, with no like guidance. And it's unfortunate because she has it. I'm not gonna lie, she has it, right? I don't know if she knows what to do with it. But I thank you for riding for your sis. I love that passion. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's get into it. We talk long enough. I'm gonna get back with you, but I got some things to say. I got some things to say about Cowboy Carter. I got some things to say before we get into it. Beyonce's country. She is a Black American woman from Texas. She is the epitome of country, if we're keeping it buck, especially the origins of country. You can't get no more country than Beyonce. You can't get no more country than Beyonce. She is the roots of country music. Without people like her, there would be no country. So there it is. If we're keeping it buck, if you are outside of the South and not this, you're not country either. You're a visitor. You're a visitor. With this album, the reason why I love this album, right? It's like for me, I listen to it, right? And then I listen to it. And I'm still learning so much. And I realize there's so much history in this album. I knew that country was stolen from Black people. I didn't know like the details, right? I just knew. No shade. I knew them Scandinavians wasn't singing like, let me stop. But can we keep it back? You know, them Brits were not singing like that. You know what I mean? You can hear my people's influence, right? So I did not know how deep it went, right? Enter in Cowboy Carter, genius. So everybody's like, oh, Cowboy Carter because of her last name. Absolutely not. This album is called Cowboy Carter because of the Carter family. The Carter family is a white family from Tennessee who has been known to be or been said to be the originators of country, right? But when you look into it, the Carter family actually stole country from Black Americans, and they re-sang everything and they took it back to the masses. Here's what happened. AP Carter. Oh wait, do I have them? Hold on, because I did my research. I did my research. Let's get it on here. Here we go. Let's get into it. So, Leslie Riddle, African-American musician, traveled around with AP Carter. He was a part of the Carter family, which was a white family who did a lot of folklore singing, right? He linked up with Leslie Riddle. They then went around to every event globally, not globally, nationally, where Black Americans were, right? And AP basically used Leslie as a Trojan horse into these communities. So Leslie would go in with AP, make everyone feel safe with AP, and AP would sit in these events, Black American gatherings, Black American churches, Black American jazz shows or whatever, blues shows and all of that. And he just went around to Black American spaces where we gathered creatively, and he would have Leslie memorize tones, songs, melodies, and then he would take what Leslie memorized and sang back to him or wrote down for him, and he would take that. AP would take that to his family, the Carter family, and they would sing those songs that way. And because they were white and they were singing this way, and if you were not in these Black spaces, you would never hear these things. Everybody was like, what is this new art form? What is this new sound? Let's call it country. So that's where that came from. So basically, it was a white man, a white family singing like Black people, singing melodies like Black people, and singing the lyrics of Black people, but singing it as white people and selling these songs and performing these songs to their people. That is how country was birthed. Now, Leslie, let's talk, brother. Did you know what you were doing? Did you know? Are you an Emmanuel Alcho, or did you just not know? Are you a Candace Owens, or did you just not know? That's what I got to do a little bit more research, because I'm like, Leslie, why are you taking this white man to Black churches and memorizing melodies for him? Like, you ain't find that strange? You ain't find that weird? I'm going to do a bit more research to find out where his mind was at, but I'm side-eyeing you, Leslie. I'm side-eyeing you. Now, that takes us to Rufus T-Top Payne. So Rufus T-Top Payne was the mentor for Hank Williams, and Hank Williams is known as, he's a white guy, known to be the first country superstar. But Hank got all of his influence from this Black American legend and musician, Rufus T-Top Payne. So we have this gentleman helping AP Carter create country music, and then we have this gentleman helping Hank Williams become the first country superstar. None of this would happen had it not been for Black Americans. Now, if we want to say, oh, Nikki, that's just hearsay. It's in every history book. You look it up, baby. I've been researching this for weeks. Since that album dropped, I've been doing my research. I got a little bit more to do, but that's factual, right? And if you don't want to go with that, then we can take it back to the banjo. Ah! We can take it back to the banjo. And what is the banjo? It's a West African instrument. It's the ding 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 ding. Let me get out of this character. The ding 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 ding. That's a West African instrument, right? That instrument was created by my ancestors that y'all sold and brought over here to build this nation that y'all won't let us have any kind of fun in. We created that. That's a West African instrument that is the core foundation of all country music. And you know who told me that? Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. She took me down that path. Welcome to Cowboy Carter. And I don't know if I have the pictures, but she most recently did a photo shoot. No, I don't. Oh, I don't have it. This is the Jean ones. But she has a sheep chaps, and the reason why she's wearing those sheep chaps because that is how original cowboys dress. So cowboys weren't white. Cowboys were actually Black American men or Black enslaved men who were working the farm, and they were called cowboys because boy was to emasculate them. Now everybody want to be a cowboy. Now everybody want to be a cowboy, but nobody wants to talk about the origins of it. That's why it's called a cowboy, not because the cowboy was a damn child, because it was a Black man that they were trying to make feel like he was less than. Welcome to Cowboy Carter. So that's why she called it that. I thought that was so dope because I was just like, why is this named after a Jamaican American man from New York? Why are we naming it after his country? And then you do the research, and that's why she calls it Cowboy Carter. Who's doing this? Who's doing this? Come on. Don't play in her face. Don't play in her face. And honestly, let me put these up again. If you want to know a little bit more, because I went down a rabbit hole, look up Leslie Riddle and look up Rufus T-Top Payne. Look them up. It is history. So in this album, Beyonce is paying homage to country legends. Oh, wait, do I have her picture? Oh, I don't. Let me get that picture. Not only is she paying homage to the originators of country, those country legends, but she's also putting current country legends on this album. Like I said before, are the radios going to deny Dolly Parton? Are the radios going to deny Willie Nelson? And then you have the younger country stars, like Miley Cyrus is not a country star, but she's country, right? She's Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. She's Dolly Parton's goddaughter. Are y'all really going to deny her? Are y'all really going to deny Post Malone, who y'all just ushered in to country music when he came into hip hop? The way AP Carter came into country or formed country music by putting on the cloak and the costume of a Black person? Are you going to usher him out of country music now because he's working with a woman who was more country than him? Now, if they do that, then it's plain and simple. So there's a really hard decision that they have to make, and we'll see. We'll see. Racism is strong, baby. Racism is strong. So hold on. I don't have her name up here, but I do have her image. One of the country legends, original country legends that Beyonce pays homage to is Linda Martell. She was the first Black person to perform at the Grand Ole Opry. And if you're from the South, you know how important that is. And she was the first sort of semi-Black country superstar. So that is why Beyonce has paid homage to her on the album with the Linda Martell show. And it's so beautiful because Linda's daughter is on Twitter, and she has just been in awe for like the past few days and just seeing all the love that her mother is getting. And it's beautiful, but it's also sad because it's like, I'm so glad that Linda Martell is here to get her flowers, but it's like, it's so heartbreaking that this was not that long ago. This was like not that long ago. So I just wanted to briefly talk about that. There's so much more we could talk about, and I might do a separate video, but that is basically the origins of this. Like, this is a love letter to Black Americans from the South, the early South, especially Texas. Those Black Americans who created country, those Black Americans who continue to create, and everything is constantly stolen from them. Hello, our language. You know what I mean? So I really love that. And I really love the history lesson that I myself even had to go through to just listen to a few songs on this album. And I'm still not done. Again, we talked about how this was supposed to be the first album release, but Beyonce changed it because of what was going on in the world at that time, and released Renaissance because she said that she wanted us to dance and have fun. Icon. Let's get into Blackbird. So if you're a Black woman and you listen to Blackbird and you start crying immediately, hear me out. This is what Blackbird is about. So Blackbird was written by the Beatles, specifically Paul McCartney. And he said that he wrote Blackbird because he wanted to write about the racial tension going on in the American South. And he was also watching the news and watching what was happening with Little Rock Nine. Little Rock Nine was 9 Black American teenagers who were the first to desegregate Little Rock High School in Arkansas. That's how you say it. I don't know where we're from. We say Arkansas. But they were the first to desegregate that school. And they actually had to have the National Guard assist them to school because, you know, the mayor at the time was afraid that those 9 students would be murdered by their fellow students and by the parents of the white students that they were attending school with. I don't know if you ever saw the Little Rock Nine movie, but it was really, really brilliant because these were children, and their families was just like, you do not have to do this. And those kids were like, no, we're going to that school. We're not going to be kept out of that school because of the color of our skin. We're going. And they went to that school every day. And every day, their fellow students and their parents tried to murder those kids. They were called all kinds of names. The stuff was thrown at them, and they just went to that school. There's pictures of them sitting in their classroom, and students are around them yelling all kinds of slurs at them. Children, you're never too young, baby, to make a change. Children. So that's why he wrote that song. And so it was essential. It was very special to Beyonce, right? To sing this song. But then when she decided to add in fellow Black country stars, such as what is her name? Tanner. Tanner Adele, who shot her shot. Like, the album was done. She reached out to Beyonce and said, I would love to be, when the album was announced, she said, I would love to be a part of this album. Parkwood reached out and got her on that album. And when Tanner did that, everybody was dragging her, telling her, oh, the album is done. Oh, you're desperate. She's on Black freaking Bird. You mean to tell me that Beyonce is not going to perform that song? When and wherever she performs that song, Tanner is not only going to be on the song with Beyonce, she's going to be on the stage with Beyonce because she shot her shot. Y'all better do it. Do it embarrassed. Do it. She shot her shot, and look at what's happening to her. And not only is Tanner on Black Bird, is also Brittany Spencer, Tierra Kennedy. I know about Brittany. I don't know about Tierra, but I'm researching her. Raina, I don't know about Raina, but I'm researching Raina. And I think that's it. Yeah, Brittany, Tierra, Tanner, and Raina. That's gonna be when those ladies perform that song. Crying. You know who's another song that I think that's just gonna like send us all to glory when Beyonce performs it? 16 Carriages. Originally, the OG members of Destiny's Child was singing on that song. So I don't know if we're ever going to get that, but if we do, oh my God, we are going to be a mess. There's so much more to talk about. I think I might just do a whole video about that, but I have to find out how to like listen to the music on YouTube like those music people do. I'll figure it out. But anyway, basically this album is Beyonce taking back another genre of music that we, the Black Americans, created. And I thank you so much kindly for that, darling. My favorite songs on this album, I would say my top three, of course, is Texas Hold'em. Here's why Texas Hold'em is that song for me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's the East Coast Black American millennial thing. But Cotton Eye Joe, whenever that played at any of my school dances, we lost it. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. That was my song. Texas Hold'em gives me that. Texas Hold'em gives me Cotton Eye Joe. And it's just like, I guess because it's like nostalgic for me, that is my song. That is my song. So I don't think I'm ever going to move on from that one. Spaghetti, because my girl is eating on that. I just didn't expect it. You know, spaghetti gives me my house. Spaghetti gives me my house. I that's one of my songs. Also, Tyrant is the one I listen to a lot. And I'm starting to get into Riverdance a bit more. And this is why I'm getting into Riverdance, because I am really excited to see what the Irish are going to do with that song. I just see, especially those Irish, I don't know what that dance is called. Caucasian tap dancing. I'm sorry, forgive me. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But they already did a video to Beyonce's Texas Hold'em. I want to see what they're going to do with Riverdance. I would love. Wait, is it called Riverdance? Or was that the show? whatever that dance style is, I would love to see what the Irish are going to do with that. That I'm really interested. Daughter, I really, really like that. And I like the reason why I like Daughter so much is because it is the return of Anne Marie Latrossi. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Italian Beyonce sang her heart out on that song. And I love watching like Italian, especially Italian opera singers, react to that part in the song. And I also really like not just the lyrics, but the fact that she is showing people who I guess don't know that she's that girl, that she really is a voice, not just an entertainer. She's talented all around. There's a voice that this woman has, and she is really letting you guys know, especially in them transitions. The transitions are seamless. It's just like Renaissance. I'm telling you, I had the same thing happen to me listening to this album that I had with Renaissance. There were like 2 or 3 songs on Renaissance that I did not know was over and was a new song. That's the same thing that I'm experiencing here. What is that? I forget. Was it Move? I can't figure it out right now, but there were 3 songs on Renaissance that just moved into each other, and I did not know, because the transitions were so seamless. I did not know that it was a different song until I went to like put songs in like my running playlist. Not much of a runner, but I'm getting there. And that's when I was like, oh my God, this is a different song. I thought it was one song. That's how it is for me listening to this album. Like, you will be on a totally different song 2 songs later and not know, because the transitions are seamless. An artist, in conclusion, Beyonce has no peers. Beyonce's peers are either dead, retired, or popping out every now and again to get a Legends Award, or doing a jazz festival because they're in their 80s. That's about it. This woman has no peers. There is not an artist touring or performing today that is doing what this woman is doing. To compare her to anybody else at this point is just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful. And I, as someone who is a part of, I won't even say it, Bayhive. And I say it like that because I think it's just disrespectful to try to put stan culture on a fan base who likes somebody and consumes the content of somebody with this kind of talent, dedication, and work ethic. We are not stans, honey. The Bayhive, we're not stans. We are dedicated, educated supporters of an artiste. We're above that. Don't put us in that stand mess. Do not bring your ghetto over here. We don't know nothing about that. Okay? It's a whole different ball game over here. We have reason to go up for this woman. Like, look at it. Look at the content. You can't deny. You cannot deny. You cannot. Now, with them other people, okay. You can call them people stands, because it's just like you paying all this money for that. But this right here, Anne Marie Latrossi, Cowboy Carter, she has no peers. That's all I have to say. What do you cowboys and cowgals have to say? Let's get into it. Somebody, oh darn it, I missed a comment. I hope I find it. I hope I find it again. Love by You said, it's like Renaissance. It's like the music version of the Harlem Renaissance. It's her contribution to art in its Black history. I know that's right. Malty said, yep, in Ghana, we have several instruments that look like and sound like the banjo. Come on, have variations of it. It's true. I think the banjo is in the family of the lute, I believe. A lute, but the enslaved West Africans came over here and created the banjo from muscle memory and what they had they created the banjo. Sarah said, not me feeling an earthquake aftershock while watching this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly historic life for many reasons. Remember when y'all watched me experience an earthquake? Remember, I thought it was my neighbors, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's an earthquake. Oh, she's an artist. She studied. She did her work. She cares about what she puts out. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you consume this woman's work? Yep, to emasculate black men. Dahlia said, us Texans know that. Black cowboys and Mexicans vaqueros. That's right. One Lamille 87 said, preach, Dr. Nikki, giving a Black history lesson. Class is in session. I know, guys, there's so much more. There's so much more. I love how you said us Gen Z's watching holes. We knew there were black cowboys. I know that's right. Opulent Pomegranate said, I dusted off my cowboy boots for this. Wait, guys, I have them in LA. Wait till y'all see my cowboy boots. I might not make it to that concert, but baby, I'm gonna make it to the Hall of Fame with them damn boots. This album has my country family acting out. Plus, my husband is Mexican. I can't escape this music, and I'm okay with that. Oh, I love that. Y'all got Blaxican babies? Oh, I love me a Blaxican. Love by You said Molly already had a lot of black fans. Now her reaching to the black community is about to go wild. Absolutely. Love by You said, I can't lie, Post Malone was random, but he was singing, wasn't he? I ain't never heard that man sound like that. Granted, I only know about G-Wagon. That's my mama's song. A G-Wagon, G-Wagon, G-Wagon. I can't believe White Iverson. Come on, sit up here and say he's not a rapper. White Iverson? Okay. Anyway, we moved on from that, but she had him singing. I was like, oh, you can sing. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I would have preferred Jelly Roll over Post Malone, but I knew what she was doing. Spency said, why did I not realize Blackbird's history? Did y'all see Paul McCartney's post? No, I didn't see it. Did he talk about it? Sarah said, not Sam the Onion Man being referenced in this live chat, Mr. I can fix that himself. Who is that Sam the Onion Man? JB says, what says, shout out to my boy Blair Caldwell for taking those photos of Beyonce. Oh, he ate. Oh, Blair ate. Do I have any more of her? That was one of my favorites. Look at this. Come on. See? Oh, pew, pew, buckaroo. I love this one. It's so Dolly Parton coded. And Linda Martell. I love it. This hair. This hair is eating. And y'all hated this hair, but this is the hair that she was doing all of her promo shoots for this stuff in. That's why she had that hair. I bet you there's a story behind that damn hair. I bet you there's a story behind that. I'm telling you, there's so much research going into this. So much you got to look for. So much you got to look for. Beyonce, you did the damn thing. You did the damn thing. Dahlia said, I had no idea that Blackbird was a song about black people, right? You know, it's another song about black people. Well, black woman, Brown Sugar. By some Lips people. What is that? Is it? It's not Aerosmith. It's another. Wait, Brown Sugar. I remember the first time I heard it, and I was like, what? I heard it at karaoke. I was like, what is this? Is it Aerosmith? Or Mick Jagger? Wait, it's Mick Jagger. The Rolling Stones. Yes, Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones. That is a song that Mick Jagger wrote about his baby mama. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. Coos Girlie said that's how Tanner got on the album. Good for her. Yep. And everybody was dragging her. Girl, the album is done. Like the comments under that, and I'm glad she kept that post up. The comments under that, this is why it don't matter what it looks like. No matter what people are shouting, you do you. She shot her shot, and look at her now. She's going to be on the stage with Beyonce. The prince of her time. Ha! The Michael Jackson of her time. She's going to be on the stage with her. Not of her time, of her generation. Because Prince is Prince and Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. Well, see, you can't reclaim gospel from black people. We still own that, right? Like you think of gospel, you think of black people. That's why they had to make contemporary Christian so y'all can get your Hill songs off. but we're still gospel. Rock is something we were moved out of, and she's ushering us back in. That was the jam. When they played that at my soft hop, we lost it. Oh my God, Cotton Eye Joe was racist. Well, when you think about it, you know what? Don't ruin my childhood. Oh, the dance is called River Dance. Oh my God, I love that. I hope they do something with that. Kid Crudy said, can we talk about how marvelous a duo The Dream and Beyonce are? Yeah, and the young people were trying to hate and being like, I can't believe that Beyonce works with him. Do y'all know? This is the thing. There are a lot of artists out here who you probably might not like the music that they put out, but you're enjoying their songs. A lot of these people are right. A lot of these people want to be artists, but couldn't make it as an artist first and was a writer. These people got crazy pens. Don't sleep on them. That boy's pen is crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah, I get that too. I love it. It's called river dancing. Oh, I can't wait to see what the Irish are going to do with that. That's going to be so cool. You know what? Should we go? I might not try to get Cowboy Carter tickets in America, but I might try to get them international. Should I go to Cowboy Carter in Ireland just to see? Just to see what they do with that. Alex said, yes, being in Virginia, we learned Cotton Eye Joe line dancing. That was everywhere. Everywhere. It's my jam. My jam. Jose, thank you. Said Nikki, the beat on spaghetti is from a Brazilian funk. See, it's so much from Brazilian funk, just like how we found out that Stevie Wonder was playing a harmonica. Like, we're going to be learning so much about this album for years. Brazilian funk called Aquecimento das Dana das. I totally lost it when I heard that beat. That is so, oh my, see. She has no pairs, guys. She has no, that's what I was thinking about. Energy. I had no idea it was a different song. I think so too. I think it's going to be bigger than Renaissance. Here is why. Renaissance was very specific. Very, 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 very specific. Cowboy Carter is also very, very, very specific, but because it is a form of music that is so huge globally, everybody is going to want to consume it. So Renaissance might be the only time that any of you were able to go to the damn concert, child. Oh yes, all the transitions are crazy. Are crazy. Not one. Not one. And if you want to find a current pair, you better dig them up. You better dig them up because they are rest in peace. They're not here. They're not here. Racist. We can just say racist. That's what it is. They need to have somebody that they think is just as great as Beyonce instead of giving this Black woman her flowers. They have to compare her to her. And they don't realize every time they compare that woman to Beyonce, it is showing who they really are. And baby, what I was not ready for, the whites gather in their community. Oh, white people is getting people together on TikTok and on Twitter about Cowboy Carter. Oh, they're calling it out. They are calling out. One white guy was like, this album is not for us. We are visitors. And I don't want to say why you really don't like this album because I know. I'm like, oh, there's one white girl. I don't know if she's ever going to come back to Twitter. They got her together. And it was her own community. I was like, oh yeah, these tickets, it's gonna be a rough ride to get these tickets because everybody is coming to this concert. Dahlia said, energy into Break My Soul transition was flawless. Yep. I think there was, yes, move into, that's what I was talking about. I did not know. I was like, oh, this is a different song? Ridiculous. Hey, red lipstick hustler Lily said, I agree, no artist can compare to Queen Beyonce. No artist. Like, we're not standing. We're stating facts. This is facts. She told you I'm one of one. The only one. She told y'all. That's what it is. We are the same people that grew up on Prince. We're the same people that grew up on Michael Jackson. We're the same people that grew up on, if you were babysat by your grandmother, Little Richard, Frankie Lyman's. Like we grew up with taste. I don't know about you other people, but we had some taste. The Gap Band, like all of that stuff. That's what we grew up. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Like we know art. We know talent. That's what we're doing. We're not standing. We're not getting into the gutter, pulling out a razor blade and fighting you on the Walmart parking lot over our favorite artists. Absolutely not. Not over here. We don't do that. Not Bayhive. You keep your ghetto over there, baby. We don't appreciate us. Come on. As consumers, admirers. It's actually my sister's hat. This is from when I believe this is when she worked on a Terry Bradshaw show. I think this is a hat that Terry got her. And I have to put this back right after this video. Red said the way Beyonce so casually thanks Stevie Wonder for making her moniker on Jolene at the iHeart Music Awards. Two legends. Yep. Oh, I loved her speech. I loved her speech. She getting these people together. Thank you, CMAs. Thank you. Now I need the BET Awards to piss her off. Let me stop. Love by You said Beyonce has always and will always have a massive hold on culture. When she drops music, the world stops to listen. No other artist has been able to do what she has done again and again. Absolutely. Like we can be honest here and say that classism and colorism absolutely played a part in this woman's success. That aside, like we can't lie and say she's just great at what she does. She's great at what she does. This is what can happen when you have the resources and, smart, educated people pouring into you. You know what I mean? Her dad knew what needed to be done. And, although if you listen to 16 Carriages, he was a little too rough. You know what I mean? He should have let that baby be a baby. I think we still would have got Beyonce if he was a little bit more lenient. But this is what can happen. I would talk about it all the time. I'm like, so much talent is lost in poverty. So much talent is lost in poverty. It's a shame. It's a shame. Love by You says, I don't care what anyone has to say. Both Reba and Dolly gave her flowers. Everyone else can go to sleep. Not just Reba and Dolly. Like, there is not a dead or living legend who was around, who Beyonce was around at that time that did not give her flowers. Hey there, Toya Star. This is going right back. Don't you worry, little darling. Who we talk about Post Malone? I didn't know anything about him as a singer. I only knew him as White Iverson, and I only knew G-Wagon. So this was like, I was shocked for me, if not knowing about him. I'm trying. Don't you dare. I'm doing my best. Yes, right? I love the Willie Nelson interlude. He was just like, you know who it is. It's me. It's me. And if you don't know who it is, get to know me. I was like, oh, let him know, Willie. Let him know. Oh, really? It's a good song. It's a good song. Oh, really? All I know about holes is that's too damn. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Love how you say yes. Jelly Roll would have promoted the hell out of this. Yeah, but she did. We trust her judgment. We trust her artistic judgment. Dahlia said Beyonce is giving Cowboy Barbie with that long blonde hair. I'm kind of feeling it. I love it. I love it. I love how you said Sam the Onion Man is from Holes. Oh, man showed up on screen and had a cowboy hat. Girl, go watch it. 9-year-old me loved it. I think I saw it once with my little sister. Kid Crudy said the hair reminds me of the color of the horse in the promotions. The horse, oh yes, the horse. Like everything has these details. This is true. The horse that she is riding in the promotions, the horse starts off as black and turns white as it ages, like country. She has no peers. She has no peers. They shamed that girl. They embarrassed her. They played in her face. And look at her now. Yep. Marsha Hunt. Yep. His first baby mama. Love by You said Tanner Adele has been wanting to get attention from Beyonce. She was called the Beyonce of country, apparently, so good for her hustle. Yeah, she made a great song. I love Buckle Bunny. I'm a Buckle Bunny. I love that song. Dahlia said, I think the dream started as producer and songwriter and had a few hits, then went back behind the mic. Falsetto was my jam as a teen. Yeah, that was a good song. Oh, that would be fun. Me and my sisters are talking about it because we're just like, we don't think we're going to be able to get them in America. We don't think it's going to happen. So we've been looking at a few places to go. Never even thought about London. That might be a good place to come to. Spency said the whites are coming out to defend like crazy. They are getting each other together. I'm like, well, this is bigger than we thought, babe. This is bigger than we thought. Love by You said one thing, Nikki. The recent narrative around the Beyonce is she only started making music for blacks only, yet she's the only artist who has fans of all ages and races, no peers at all. At all. Like her, she's a black woman. She's been making music for black people. Like, I feel like a lot of that came from just her look. Like, reverse colorism does not exist. I will say this. That lady, oh my God, the way her blackness is always in question. Yikes. I'm like, forgive her for being Creole. Jeez. Oh my God. Her mama's light. Dahlia said, what a time to be alive. You 90s babies had Prince, Michael Jackson, Spice Girls, Madonna, and NSYNC at the same time. Listen. We was eating. We was eating. Love by You said, girl, did you see the white girl on TikTok who quit? And they're still getting her together. That video that I was talking about that with that white guy, he was cussing her out. Like, they have been getting her together ever since. They have been calling her a racist, uneducated, uncultured, and stale. They are not playing with it. And it's her people. It is white people cussing her out. They're like, absolutely not. Not this one. Not this one. Johnny said, I had a thought. Wouldn't it be crazy if the album that finally gets her album of the I think this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, Nikki.Star at Home. Thank you so much. Well, see, this is the thing. Love by You said, yet I haven't seen any of the recent country artists speak on the album. They low-key hating, I feel. They are absolutely hating. Because who in the hell can compete with that kind of artistry? Right? So they're shutting their mouths because they don't want to say anything to come off as racist, but they also don't want to be accepting because not a lot of them could not hold a candle to Beyonce, right? And if we keep it a buck, a lot of them could not hold a candle to Black people if they ever got back into country. And that's what a lot of them are afraid of. That's why, I hate to say it, but it's true. That's why everything DEI is being erased. It's being erased. They have to keep, those who feel that way have to keep that distance between them and Black Americans because they are afraid of us having the same playing field as them. They're afraid that they can't compete because this nation gives mediocre white people access to great and amazing things that they don't have the wherewithal to be in, work in, or maintain. So they're very scared, and they should be. They should be. They should be. Drewski said, I also saw a TikTok about Levi's where the only brand to sponsor DC back in the day. So that also explains the shout out. Oh, I love that. I mean, it would be crazy if she didn't. It would be crazy if she didn't. I think she would either start or end in Texas. If I were her, I would start and end in Texas. I would start on Juneteenth. Cowboy Carter on Juneteenth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like, she's just light. You see her mama? Her dad in his biography said the only oh my goodness, that y'all got to get that book. My God, today. He said that he hated his skin color. He talked about it. He said a lot of black men, especially a lot of dark skinned black men, don't talk about it because of the shame. But he said a lot of us hate that we're dark. We hate that. And he said that the reason why he went after Miss Tina is because he thought that she was a white woman. He said it wasn't until they started dating that she realized that she was a black woman. But he was like, he wanted to get with somebody because he wanted to have lighter children. Like that's what he desired. And he says that as an older black man, he's recognizing that now. But that was his desire. So I mean, don't get mad at her. Get mad at Matthew Knowles lusting after white women. Come on. Don't get mad at her. Dahlia said, I wonder if she'll do a tour for each album. 3 back-to-back concerts would be hell on the body. Yeah, that's what I'm just like. Is she going to tour every album? That's insane. That's insane. Rin said, album of the year feels like a consolation for Bey, and I hate that for her. True. I hope she pays the Grammys dust. I hope so too, but I don't think she will. Dahlia said, I love that Beyonce is bringing back conceptual albums. Absolutely. Give me a 360 experience. Immerse me in the world you create. Make my money worth it. Make my money worth it. Love by You said, after Jay-Z went up on that stage and cursed out the Grammy, she's definitely going to win. It's written. Absolutely. Momi said, instead of a tour, would a Las Vegas residency be a better option for Beyonce? I suspect the next act will be released next year, so she could do one big residency to spotlight all 3. I think that might happen at the end. I think it might happen later. I think right now, and just be honest with you, financially speaking, touring might be the best option, especially with this album. I would tour. I would tour. Me too. I would love that. I would love that. And I would love her to have black country artists opening up for her everywhere she goes. You know, I would love that. I am so trying to get to Texas for this Juneteenth. I am so trying to get to Texas for this Juneteenth. Like, I feel like Juneteenth in Texas this year is just going to be crazy. Love by You said, Nikki, tell me I've always been a fan. Tell me I've always been a fan of Carrie Underwood since I was a teenager. Low-key, I feel like she would have been a great collab, but I think she didn't want to ostracize her from her fans. Well, have you been keeping up with your girl? Yeah, she's out there. Poor Carrie. She is Trumpy. Yeah, like there was no way Beyonce could collaborate with her. Yolande said, I feel like that is Kanye as well. He wants his kids to look a certain way. Oh, he said it. You didn't know that? He said that. He said that he sought out white women for that reason. And that's why he said that he also identifies with white men because he wants that privilege. And I was so glad that he said it, because that's what's going on with a lot of black men. That's why I tell like black women, like, don't, like, when them black guys say that stuff, white girls are winning, snow bunnies and all this stuff, and they're better than black women. I'm like, don't engage in that. That has nothing to do about you. That has nothing to do with you, and everything to do with the fact that he feels less than. And instead of dealing with his mess, hurt people, you know what I mean? Misery loves company. He's going to vomit that out on you, because that's how he feels about himself. He hates his skin. So instead of just admitting that, what he's going to do is say that he hates dark-skinned black women, because it's easier for him to say that about an oppressed community that he himself oppresses than to sit there and deal with the fact that colonization has rotted his brain. The pride will not let him. Rumi is getting her Grammy, and baby sir better be all over rock, because it's his time as well. Dahlia said, I would love for Beyonce to have a run like Cher, hits in every decade. I can absolutely see that happening. Shonda said, thanks everyone for joining again, NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Thank you so much, Shonda. Love by You said she should have all Southern dates for the tour: Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas. Girl, light it up. I hope so. I hope so, especially what's happening now in the South, how Southern white leaders are rolling back all of the progress that the South has made. And just it's really, especially Louisiana. I'm so sorry for what you guys are dealing with there. That would be nice. That would be nice if she goes there. Yeah, he had this whole one of his crazy interviews. Let me use a different word. One of his outlandish interviews where he was talking about his adjacency to white men, how he feels the same way that they feel because he wants that privilege that they have. Again, I don't take everything that he says with a grain of salt because I think that this man has a mental illness and he is not around people who want him to do well. So I think this man is talking off of his medication and doing what he needs to do to keep him sane. So I take it with a grain of salt. Donna said the next album is supposed to be rock. I love that. And she put a bit of it in Cowboy Carter. Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. His best album. His best album. His best album. Yeah, she's gone. She is gone. And I was like, Carrie. I was so shocked, but I don't know if she thinks that way or if this is just for her fan base. Either way, you're a vessel and you use your body to say your vessel to say those hateful things. So you're done. We're gonna end here with CM. CM said, if Sir wants to do it, he the private child. Absolutely. And I love how she protects him. I love how she protects him. The thing about it is them daughters are just like her. I love that video of Rumi dancing. Them daughters is just like her. Sir is like the chill kid, but them daughters is just like her. They are just like her. Anyway, Star fam, we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for adjusting the time change with me. I apologize. But thank you all for still sticking around. I'll see you on Monday for the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I think I'm going to do 90 Day Fiance on Tuesday because I got a lot going on Monday. Oh, I got to do Ready to Love and Drag Race. You know what? I'll see y'all soon for something else. I'll see you on the other side of Texas. Oh, you're so welcome. I wanted to do it earlier, and I'm probably going to do another one because I'm still learning so much. And hopefully I can get, some Cowboy Carter historians on the live. I'm doing my work. Love by You said, Nikki, do you know the havoc it will cause if Beyonce wins a country music award? Let's go. Let's do it. Thank you, Dahlia. Thank you for being here. You too. Love. I know that's right. Let me get out of here, ladies and gents. I'll see you soon. Cowboy Star signing out. Bye, y'all.